Listen to me. I need you to hear this because most people are lying to themselves. Most people want to believe success is handed out like candy. Most people think you rise by luck. Let me tell you something. You don't rise by luck. You don't rise by wishing. You don't rise by hoping. You rise by grinding. You rise by getting uncomfortable. You rise by paying a price that no one else is willing to pay. Do you want to be great? Do you want to change your life? Then stop waiting for luck. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting for the stars to align because they won't. The world doesn't care about your excuses. The universe doesn't owe you anything. If you're waiting for luck, you are already behind, already losing. Look at the people you admire, the legends, the champions, the ones who changed the game. Do you think they got there because they were lucky? No. They got there because they outworked the competition, because they stayed when everyone else left, because they refused to quit when quitting was easier, because they took the hits, swallowed the pain, and kept moving forward. That's how you rise, not by luck. I'm asking you, are you willing to do what others won't do? Are you willing to put in the hours when no one is watching? Are you willing to sacrifice comfort, convenience, and the easy path for a future that demands excellence? Because that's the truth. Your rise comes from your effort, your discipline, your obsession with getting better every single day. You create your own luck. You engineer it with sweat, with sacrifice, with relentless work. And let me make it clear, this is not a joke. This is not a suggestion. This is a declaration. You don't rise by luck. You rise by showing up when you don't feel like it. You rise by taking action when everyone else is asleep. You rise by turning failure into fuel. You rise by refusing to quit until you are proud of what you've built. So what are you going to do? Are you going to wait for luck, or are you going to get up, grind, and earn your rise? Are you going to talk about your dreams, or are you going to wake up and make them happen? Are you going to settle for ordinary, or are you going to dominate, conquer, and leave a legacy? Hear me one more time. You don't rise by luck. Every drop of sweat, every ounce of pain, every moment of focus, that is what builds greatness. That is what separates the winners from the losers. That is how you climb. That is how you rise. That is how you win. So get up, work harder, push further, sacrifice more. And don't you ever blame luck again, because you are the one who decides if you rise. You are the one who makes it happen. You are the one who earns it. Now go, get after it. You don't rise by luck. You rise by you. If you want, I can also make a punchier live performance version with beat-like pauses and repeated phrases that would really hit hard in a 3-minute delivery, perfect for a stage or video. It would feel like Eric Thomas is yelling directly at you in your living room. Do you want me to do that next? Give me 5 keynotes. Absolutely. Here are 5 powerful keynotes distilled from the speech "You Don't Rise by Luck" that capture the essence and can stand alone for motivation. 1, you rise by effort, not chance. Success is not a lottery. You don't get lucky breaks. You earn every inch with hard work, discipline, and relentless focus. Effort creates results. Effort builds destiny. Effort turns dreams into reality. 2, sacrifice is non-negotiable. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. You rise when you're willing to give up what others won't. Late nights, early mornings, distractions, excuses. Sacrifice is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. 3, action trumps waiting. Stop waiting for the perfect time, for a lucky break. The world doesn't pause for you. The moment to rise is now. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates success. 4, resilience makes you unstoppable. You will fall. You will fail. But rising is about refusing to quit, turning pain into fuel, setbacks into lessons, and failure into a stepping stone. Resilience separates the winners from the rest. 5, you are the architect of your rise. Luck does not build legacies. You do. Every decision, every effort, every sacrifice, it all compounds. Your rise is a result of your discipline, your obsession, and your refusal to settle for anything less than greatness. If you want, I can also turn these 5 keynotes into a high-impact 30 to 45-second fire speech version that's punchy and perfect for Instagram Reels, TikTok, or stage delivery. It'll be full of repetition, rhetorical questions, and that Eric Thomas-style intensity bar. Oh, you want me to do that? Absolutely. Here's a 300-word high-energy motivational explanation of key point 1. You rise by effort, not chance. In a disciplined Eric Thomas style tone, Burr, listen to me. You rise by effort, not chance, not by luck, not by wishing, not by hoping someone hands you a break. If you think greatness just falls into your lap, you are lying to yourself. You are kidding yourself. Ask me this. Have you ever seen someone get rich, get strong, get respected just because they got lucky? No, never. Very champion, every legend, every person who has ever reached the top did it because they worked when others slept. They showed up when nobody was watching. They pushed harder when quitting felt easier. Effort is not optional. Effort is not negotiable. Effort is your ticket. Effort is your weapon. Effort is the thing that separates you from the person you see in the mirror and the person you want to become. Do you want it bad enough? Do you have the guts to outwork everybody? Because here's the truth. Luck doesn't create results. Luck doesn't pay bills. Luck doesn't build muscle. Luck doesn't open doors. Only you can do that. Only you can take your dreams off the page and make them real. Only you can grind, fight, and sweat for it every single day. So stop waiting for signs. Stop waiting for favors. Stop waiting for the stars to align. They won't. The world doesn't care about your excuses. The world doesn't care about your complaints. You rise by effort. You rise by showing up. You rise by taking action when it hurts. You rise by refusing to quit until you are proud. Ask yourself, are you going to wait for luck or are you going to rise by effort? The answer will define your life. You want greatness? Then get to work. You rise by effort, not chance. Always. If you want, I can now write similar 300-word versions for key points 2 to 5. So you have a full set of motivational pieces ready. Do you want me to do that next? Absolutely. Here's a 300-word high-energy motivational explanation of key point 2. Sacrifice is non-negotiable in a DI. Disciplined, Eric Thomas style tone. Listen up. Sacrifice is non-negotiable. If you want to rise, if you want to achieve, if you want to dominate, you have to give up what others hold on to. Comfort, convenience, easy shortcuts. These are chains that will keep you small, keep you average, keep you in the middle of the pack. Are you willing to give them up? Are you willing to pay the price for greatness? Let me tell you something. You can't have your dreams without sacrifice. You can't build a legacy while binge watching TV. You can't create wealth while hitting snooze. You can't reach the top while living in the comfort zone. Comfort is the enemy. Convenience is the thief of greatness. Every successful person you admire, every champion you respect, every legend you look up to, they sacrificed. They gave up today for a better tomorrow. They endured pain, embraced struggle, and refused to quit when life got hard. Do you want to be extraordinary? Then start sacrificing. Start grinding when others sleep. Start learning when others play. Start investing when others spend. Sacrifice is not punishment. It's preparation. Every moment you give up the easy way, every moment you push past the pain, every moment you choose the hard path, you are building strength, resilience, and greatness. Here's the truth. Nothing worth having comes without cost. If you are not willing to pay it, someone else will. If you are not willing to sacrifice, you will stay stuck. But if you rise, if you endure, if you refuse to quit, your sacrifices will pay off in ways luck never could. Ask yourself, are you willing to pay the price? Are you ready to sacrifice today so your future wins tomorrow? Sacrifice is non-negotiable. Your rise depends on it. If you want, I can now craft key point 3 in the same exact style and word count, keeping the high energy, disciplined tone consistent. Absolutely. Here's a 300-word high energy motivational explanation of key point 3. Action trumps waiting, crafted in a disciplined Eric Thomas style tone. Listen to me. Action trumps waiting. You hear me? Waiting will get you nowhere. Waiting will get you average. Waiting will get you excuses. Too many people sit around hoping for a sign, hoping for the perfect time, hoping someone will hand them a break. Let me ask you, has that ever worked? No, it never has. It never will. The world does not stop for you. The opportunity you are waiting for will not wait for you. If you want to rise, you must act now, today, this minute. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates results. Action is the fuel that turns your vision into reality. The person who wins is not the one who waits. They are the one who moves, who fights, who pushes forward, even when the odds are stacked against them. Are you willing to be that person? Are you willing to do what others refuse to do? Listen, you don't need permission. You don't need luck. You don't need validation. You need to start. You need to take that first step, even when it's hard. You need to grind while others sleep. You need to keep moving when everyone else stops. Every moment you delay, someone else is outworking you. Every moment you hesitate, someone else is taking the lead. Ask yourself, do you want to wait or do you want to win? Do you want excuses or do you want results? The answer is simple. Winners act. Winners move. Winners create their own future. Waiting is a trap. Waiting is a lie. Waiting is a choice, and the cost of that choice is your dream. So move, start, grind, act. Action trumps waiting every single time. You rise by what you do, not what you wait for. If you want, I can now create key point 4 in the same 300 word, high energy style, keeping it consistent with the previous 3. Do you want me to do that next? Absolutely. Here's a 300 word, high energy motivational explanation of key point 4. Resilience makes you unstoppable in a disciplined Eric Thomas style tone. Listen up. Resilience makes you unstoppable. Let me tell you something. Life will hit you hard. It will knock you down. It will test you. It will throw obstacles in your way that make you question everything. But here's the truth. How you respond defines you. How you respond determines if you rise or if you stay down. Are you going to crumble under pressure or are you going to get back up every single time? Do you want greatness? Then you must be resilient. Resilience is not just surviving. It's thriving under fire. It's falling, failing, and standing taller than before. It's embracing pain and using it as fuel. Every setback is an opportunity. Every challenge is a lesson. Every failure is a stepping stone. You rise because you refuse to quit. You rise because no storm can hold you down. Ask yourself, are you tough enough? Are you ready to endure when everyone else walks away? Because here's the secret. Winners are not people without fear. Winners are not people without struggle. Winners are the ones who fall, hurt, broken, but they refuse to give in. They get up, shake it off, and attack life harder than before. That's resilience. That's power. That's unstoppable. You don't control what happens to you. You control how you respond. You control whether the pain defeats you or drives you. Every time you get up when you could have quit, you grow stronger. Every time you fight through adversity, you prove your strength. So I'm asking you, will you quit or will you rise? Will you give in or will you dominate? Resilience makes you unstoppable. You rise not because life is easy, but because you refuse to be defeated. You rise because you are relentless. If you want, I can finish the series with key point 5, keeping the same 300 word, high energy, Eric Thomas inspired style. So you have the full set of motivational pieces. Do you want me to do that next? Absolutely. Here's a 300 word, high energy motivational explanation of key point 5. You are the architect of your rise in a disciplined Eric Thomas style tone. Listen to me. You are the architect of your rise. Nobody else is building your life. Nobody else is designing your future. Nobody else is responsible for your dreams. Stop blaming circumstances. Stop blaming people. Stop waiting for luck. Ask yourself, are you going to let life happen to you or are you going to make it happen for you? Every choice you make, every action you take, every sacrifice you commit, it shapes your destiny. You are the blueprint. You are the foundation. You are the builder. The rise you want, the success you crave, the legacy you dream of, it is all in your hands. Are you willing to take control? Are you willing to own your life? Here's the truth. Greatness does not wait for permission. It does not knock politely at your door. You must create it. You must construct it. You must fight for it with every ounce of energy you have. Every day you work hard. Every day you refuse to quit. Every day you push beyond what is comfortable. You are building your rise. You are designing your future. You are engineering your success. Stop leaving your life to chance. Stop hoping for luck. Stop dreaming without action. The rise you want is earned with effort, resilience, discipline, and obsession. It is forged in fire. It is hammered out in struggle. It is built by someone who refuses to settle. That someone is you. So I'm asking you, will you wait for someone else to build your life or will you take the tools and start building today? Will you sit back and watch or will you design, construct, and rise? You are the architect of your rise. Own it, build it, live it, and don't you dare stop until your masterpiece is complete. If you want, I can also put all 5 key points together into one seamless 3 to 4 minute motivational speech that flows naturally like a live Eric Thomas delivery. it would hit hard and maintain maximum energy. Do you want me to do that?